Welcome to the True Zone. I'm your host, D Truth. Is in the house, and I know everybody be busy on this weekend. It's Saturday weekend, and I know we're gonna have people watching on replays. So, want to really respect LL. Hey, have a nice time out eating tonight. Okay. I know I'm gonna make somebody mad on this one. I'm gonna make some males and females mad on this women in their relationships. Why do us as human ignore the red flags? Go, because you know what? It's 20 red flags to watch out for in your relationship. Bottom line, that we should never ignore. So we should never ignore the red flags in a relationship. So it's lots of not five respect not five. There's a lot of reason why we ignore red flags. It could be it can feel very easy to spot out his relationship from the outside. When your friend's partner isn't treated them well, you may want to immediately express your concern, or when a celebrity, specifically celebrities significant other cheats on them, you let your opinion be known on Twitter, TikTok, being there. But when it comes to your own relationship, it might not be as easy to see and acknowledge the red flag. We see everybody else. We see everybody else red flags, but we can't see our own in a relationship. And the red flags be there before you get in a relationship. See what I'm saying? That's the problem we have right now. You go, a relationship red flag is something that is considered a deal breaker. A deal breaker or non-negotiable for a person that doesn't necessarily have to do with their individual preference, but more so with the character, behavior, and emotional maturity and availability in the relationship. And yeah, there are some signs that really can't be ignored. That really can't be ignored. If you get cheated on and you know you can never trust your significant other again, then you may realize you have to GTFO, get the fuck out of that relationship. If you can't trust your significant other after they cheated on you, get the hell out. Don't go cheat on them. Don't go cheat. Don't do tit for tat on them. But other red flags are more so and often easily forgiven. And sometimes you may even find yourself ignoring the bad side because you don't want to admit the person you love isn't actually that great for you. You don't want to admit it. We all have done something in our life and been in different places that we know it's not good for us. I said we all us in the same category that is not good for us, and we still go through with it anyway. It's just like a relationship. But it's important to be able to notice red flags in your relationship so you can deal with them appropriately and decide if this relationship is really the best for you. Okay. We got 20 of them. We got 20 of red flags. And we're gonna discuss why do we ignore these red flags. They may they make you feel bad about yourself. Okay, you deserve to date someone who treats you like royalty. Period. If your significant wants you to change by dressing differently or ditching your friend, that could be a sign they don't really like you for you, and you deserve someone much better. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. And also, if your partner is constantly putting you down, if their behavior towards you make you question your self worth, it's time to say goodbye. A good relationship will lift you up and make you feel good, not knock you down. See, that's the thing about it. Men and women get in if they haven't known love and they get in a relationship and the person is putting them down, that's not a relationship for you. But they be so in love with that person, they try to change the way they dress, satisfy that significant other. Change the way they will change their friend to make satisfy their significant others. Which, if your significant other don't like you, like it don't like you have your friends and friends you've been having for a while, why you going to change it for? Because you love that person. That's why you do it. I'm talking about the men and women. See, that's one. Sometimes, anytime somebody minimize your accomplishment, lowers your self-esteem, makes you feel bad about yourself, it can definitely be a red flag. It is a red flag out there that makes you feel lower than you really are. You feel lower than a low, and your significant other, I'm talking about the men and women, and they degrade you, say negative thing, and don't look at you as a accomplishment to different things, and downplay your accomplishment, especially like you get a promotion at your job or work, or they don't, or they belittle you, which lowers your self-esteem, especially for a person who already got a low self-esteem already. That's not good. Because your self-esteem is low, and when your self-esteem is low, you feel like you can't get nobody else. That the only person that wants you. That way they make you feel. See? They have you second guessing their feelings towards you. Games not cool. Games are not cool in a relationship. Games are not cool. Why play games when you're in a relationship? It should be obvious that your partner is into you. Bottom line, your partner got to be should be into you. If he loves you and you love him, that should be a given. But if he or she got to play a game with your heart, that's not a given. That's a red flag. Why you stay with him? It comes back to that's your first love, and he or she showed you what love was all about. But does it have to go be that way? No, it don't. It should be, if it's not so clear that that's a red flag, that merits a serious conversation. It's not a great foundation for a relationship when you don't have the emotional security. If you don't have emotional security in your relationship from your significant others, it is for naught. Why have you got into that? It is for naught. You just can't do it. Sometimes it takes time for you to know how you're feeling, or for them to know how they're feeling, and it would be good for them to be able to talk about that. But if they're making you second guess, then it's going to undermine the future of the relationship. If they make you feel less than, and they can't express how they feel towards you, and you can't express yourself towards them, it's undermining what you try to build. Because I know some women, some men want a relationship so bad they'll stay in that type of relationship, ignore them red flags. That's just two of them. They don't listen to you. It's number three. If you can't sit down and talk to your significant others, and if you do sit down and talk to them, and respect women flag style. Respect. If you sit down and talk to your significant other, and y'all talking, y'all having a conversation, he or she might not hear that. They might hear you, but they might not be listening. See, this is a tough subject right here. If your significant other is hearing you, they might not be listening because they might go do the same thing again. Especially when they never pay attention when you're talking. When you talk to them, what's the point of dating? They can be a sign that they don't have the care or emotional capacity to truly love you how you want to be loved in a relationship and be a partner that can meet your needs. I've been through it. All of us been through it, but a whole bunch of us not going to admit that. They don't need to recall your conversation word for word, but they should put their phone down, listen, offer thoughtful input. That goes double when you're stressed or upset. You got to sit down and listen to your significant others. Hear what they're saying. And take in what they're saying and their feelings, what they're saying. It's all good. You got to see if they don't support your goals, they don't have your back, and they don't give you proper. They don't encourage you that you could do it. They don't support you. They don't love you. They are out for sale. Ask them to run a flashcard before your big test, and they say no. Or maybe you talk about your big dreams of running your own company one day, and they laugh you off like they don't believe you can do it. That's a big one right there. Why? See, I see that a lot. I see that a lot in some relationship from men and women. The women just tell the man have a dream of doing something, starting an old company. He tried to do what he got to do to get his own company or whatever he doing, and it's taking a while to take off. She downplay it and start calling names that he wasted his time. Then all of a sudden they break up. Then all of a sudden, about a year, 2 years later, his business, whatever he had, venture had got off the ground. He got another woman that supported his goal, and he living good. He got no worry at all because he owns his own business, and they run into each other. They run into each other. Guess what? She's still stuck in the same rut, and she sees how good he's doing. Guess what she want to do? She want to get back with him, but yet she didn't want to support him. That same thing go for men not supporting their woman. If she want to go to school and become something, support her in that. Get her a helping hand. Because that right there goes a long way. Because you don't want to be sitting on the sideline. Your man or your woman left you because you didn't support them and you didn't listen to them and you try to control them. And they don't find somebody that love them for who they are and don't want them to change. And they living better than you are. And you're gonna try to get back with them? No. You're gonna have a whole lot of problems in that relationship the next one you get in. They press you to get physical before you ready. See, get physical. No, this ain't no fighting. It's sex. See, go on a date. Have fun. Go on 2 or 3 dates. Y'all say y'all a couple, but he or she hasn't given you none, and you frustrated, and you try to initiate, and the person you're staying with The significant other try to initiate it, and they tell you and they not ready. See, the right person will respect you in that. The right person will respect you. Respect to scuff your leg, tell your Renee. The right person will respect your decision not to have sex after the first date or after the second date, third date, month, because they want to make sure you are the right person for them, whether it be male or female. They don't. They are not respecting your boundaries or acknowledging what's important to you. If it's important to you, they should respect that. If they don't respect it, that means they don't respect you. See, I'm going to put this on the shoe of the man foot right here. Man, take you out to date. Take you on date. Buys you that. Y'all be dating for a week. That's some men going to expect something in return, and that's all he want to expect. Respect, E. James. Respect. That's all he want to expect in return is your body. See, our body is a temple. If you're not ready to give your body up in a sexual activity, physical activity, hopping around, as they would say, you don't have to. But guess what? They're going to have to respect your decision not to do that. That's another red flag. They respect you in that one. Number 6, the relationship is all about them. The relationship is all about them. There are some men, some women out there say, "Oh, what's it all about them for?" But guess what? It's all about them. Guess what? When a man and woman manipulate you, take you away from friends, whatever, and isolate you, it's all about them. Which is supposed to be all about them. All eyes on them. You hang out at your significant other house when it's convenient for their schedule and always get peace because it's their favorite food. If they're never taking your interests or likes or and dislike into account, then that's not okay. Relationships are all about compromise on the big and small stuff. See, like I said, relationship is compromise. It's not all about that one person, but yet there's some men and some women go out of their way to satisfy their significant others. If you're doing that, and your significant other not meeting your needs, not it's not supporting you, it's not supporting you, what do? But you love that person. You love that person too much, and you figure, okay, he or she gonna come around sooner or later. You think they really gonna come around sooner or later? I don't think so. I don't think they come around sooner or later because it's all about them. They privilege. They don't try to get along with your friends or family. That's a big red flag. Your partner doesn't have to be the besties with your besties, but they should make a serious effort to get along with the people who are important to you. They should want to introduce you to their family and friends as well. Someone that committed to a relationship and cares about you will show up in action toward people that are important to you. If your friends and family don't necessarily have heart-eyed for them, they might be picking up on red flag that you're a little too smitty to see. Let that sit in. Let that sit in for a minute. Let that sit in. If your partner don't get along with your friends or family, that's a red flag. Because they might see something that you don't. But guess what? When friends and family, they try to stay out of a person's relationship. But yet, how can you stay out of your your friends or your family members' relationship, when you see a red flag, you let them know what you see. But guess what they might do? They might push them closer. They might push them closer to others. And then number 8 goes along with number 7. Your friends don't like your significant other for a good reason why they don't like them. It got to be a good reason. But guess what? Some people gonna say. Well, guess what? Some men, some women gonna say, "Oh, you jealous because I got him, or you jealous because I got her, as you want them." That's the excuse they're gonna use. I'm spilling all the beans tonight. I'm spilling all the beans tonight. Your partner doesn't have. Look, chatting with friends should be fun and easy. If you doing mental gymnastics to avoid dropping your partner's name and inquiring the rap or your friend, just like that's a huge red flag. That's a huge red flag. If you can't talk to your friend about your significant other and you try to avoid talking about them and talk about something else about like the weather, what you're gonna do that night, how y'all gonna go out, but guess what? You might not be able to go out that night, especially if you so in love with that person and you cater to them and they make it all about themselves. If a friend comes to you with concern about your relationship, although it may be hard to hear, it is so important to listen to what they are saying. That's a friend. They're trying to save you from a heartbreak. Let's try to save you from a heartbreak. But you might not see it that way. You might not see it that way. You never met their friends. That's a big one. In all time you spent together, you heard countless hilarious stories about your partner friends. So where are they? You never met their friends. You never met their family. I bet that's number 10. I bet it's number 10. No, it's not number 10. But you never met their friends. You never met them. Why you never met them? You ever thought about asking them that question? Why haven't I met your friends? That's a good doggone question. It's hard to see that your friends be having your best interests in mind. Your friends and family have your best interests in mind. They don't want to see you hurt. Because they see you hurt. Because I know as a man, we don't talk about our relationship. Majority of men don't talk about their relationship to other men. But women, I know y'all talk to y'all friends about your relationship, talk to other females about your relationship. And how hard it is being in that relationship, about different things that he do to you that make you want to leave, but he does stuff that makes you feel good and make you stay. They call you crazy. They use that term when they're trying to invalidate your emotional experience. It's a red flag that they aren't mature enough to really listen to you and own up to their behavior. They immature. They're very immature in that sense of the word. How immature can you be? How immature can you be that they call you crazy? You don't know what you're talking about. They don't care about your feelings. That's why they say that. They don't care about your feelings. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. That was the first team of what I of welcome back. Welcome back. Whoa, hold on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Respect Nate the Great, Tanya Renee, Edie James, Scorpio Lady, Shonda Williams, L. Have a good dinner. 9-5. Respect to all of you that came to join me today in this hot topic right here. This is a hot topic. I'm gonna drop the link. Let's get to number 11. This is a very important right here. This one right here that should be a deal breaker. They cheat on you. The response of being cheated on is extremely subjective, and some people carry a different definition of what it means and what constitutes cheating. But any kind of betrayal or dishonesty is a violation in a relationship. Let's take a look at it. When you enter a relationship, right, you are in an agreement to be faithful to one another unless you have an open relationship. Open relationship could get you in trouble too. Because one partner might get jealous of the other partner and they might get jealous of each other. Okay. Then I look at it both ways. Can you get past the cheating in your relationship? That will, if the cheating in a relationship like that, the trust will be gone. Trust will be gone. Can you trust that part? Can you trust your significant others in a relationship? Okay. Then you got to. Then if you want to stay in a relationship after that your significant other cheated, be a man or a woman, you got to sit down and talk about it. You got to talk about it. You must. The most important thing you can do is have a discussion. Talk about what might have led up to the cheating, whether you both want to stay in a relationship or whether there were any underlying issue. If it is something you know you can't forgive, then it doesn't make sense to try to stay. Do it make it if you can't work it out between you and your significant others, be a male or female, why do it make sense to stay in that relationship? See, this one you could number 12, you could take totally either or. It says you always text your significant others back right away, but they take their time to respond to you, which I look at that as if they're busy, they're at work, or whatever, it's gonna be impossible for them to text you back right away. If this nigga goes a few hours without returning your text every once in a while, is NBD. If they rarely write back on time and sometimes not at all, consider why you text them back right away. Because talking to them gives you butterflies. Respect, Asatar, respect. Because you having a fantastic conversation, because you're polite and because you're polite, why aren't they returning the favor? If they text a flaw bothers you, let them know. They might not realize they're taking so long, or they might not feel the same way about you. That's crazy. Who gets upset about if somebody don't text you back? This is a big one right here. This is another big one. They get jealous when you don't spend time when you spend time away from them. When you spend time with their friends. When you spend time with your friends and that time is taken away from them. Respect, Queen Gertrude, respect. If they get jealous of when you spend time away from them, that's a red flag. Why they go get jealous you not spending time with them and spending time away from them? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. If your significant other gets salty once, they might just feel left out. Schedule a date night or invite them to tag along during the next group outing. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a relationship. If you're going out with your friends, ask them to come along. Schedule a date night during the week. Schedule 2 date nights if you have to. For just you and your significant others to spend time together and talk it out. They threaten to break up with you all the time. That's an emotional manipulation move or behavior that they use on you. Because they know you're so in love with them that if you tell them that, they gonna stay with you. It's a control mechanism. It's hard to feel any sort of stability or security in that kind of relationship. How can you be secure in that relationship if they always threatening to leave you or break up with you? That is controlling. That's a controlling way. Here's another big one. They always flake out of plans. They always break it. Captain Wolf, respect. They always, if you're simply going to cancel 1 or 2 dates here and there to study for a big test, yeah, something like that, or they got to work, or they picked up extra shift, whatever they're doing, or it's a family emergency or anything else like that, it's understandable. But if they constantly flake out because they want to play video games at home or something better came up, they clearly don't respect you. Now, they don't respect you at all. If they flake out because they want to spend time with their friends, because their friends going to the club or go and have fun, whatever, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'm gonna drop a link in a minute. It's not no terrible advice, but it's not a terrible advice. It's just so that you consider them in your outing. Okay, they never initiate dates. They never initiate date. If you always want planning something, see, I know some women like the man to plan the dates. Sometimes women you got to plan it too. Surprise him every now and then. But when you're not initiating the date night, whatever y'all want to do that night or that week, and they said, "Oh, I don't feel like it," whatever, make an excuse. But next thing you know, they're walking out the door, going out with their friends, or going to do what they want to do. Well, that's a red flag. They're not they're not cool about the things you like. I'm not getting hey, that's tough. I'm not trying to get nobody caught up. It's just the red flags that we all of us, men and women, no matter what racial, ethnic, nationality group that we in, that we all ignore. I know you are, but hey, it is what it is. These relationships is complicated. That ain't cool about the things you like. Uh, the difference between gently teasing you for your love of something and make you feel dumb for caring about what's going on in the lives of somebody else or whatever doesn't need to love everything you love, but they shouldn't make you feel bad for liking the things you like. They should never do that. They should never do that. Why? If you like, if you're sitting there like watching certain TV shows, whatever, let them have it. Don't criticize them. Don't tell you don't like it. Let them have it. have it. Sometimes sit down and watch one thing with them with them, or do something with them, do what they like sometimes, but let them know that you don't like it, but you understand why they like it. That's all you got to do. I know you give me a hard time, Asatar. I already know. Another thing that falls, another thing that falls in line with this difference of opinion. Everybody got their own opinion about different situations, but you can't come to a compromise. You can't come to a compromise. Forget about it. Then you got your significant other don't talk about their future. While it's important to live in the moment, you also want to know if your significant other is committed to building a future with you. You got to build a foundation. You got to build a foundation for the relationship to build, just like a house. You got to have a foundation to put the house on. You don't have the foundation to put the house on, and you just put it on the land and just throw it up. It's not going to stay. There's a good chance that if they don't talk about the future with you, they're not necessarily visualizing you in their future. How many women and men visualize they significant other in their future? Yeah, we know sometimes it don't work out. We know that. Number 19, they don't have other strong relationship. It can be concerning if they don't have other close people in their life. That is crazy. Gotta have a close family somewhere. Some people come from a broken home. Some people come from no home at all. They've been in foster care. They don't know what love is. Yes, that's the time. Hey, sit down. I guarantee you, she might have did something that she didn't want to do with you. That's the thing. We got to do things we don't want to do. Is spend some time with them. But guess what? We don't have to like it, but we don't have to downplay it and belittle the person that you're snipping about what they like. That's that's for not right. They're secretive. How many times have you been in a relationship that your significant other was secretive about what they do? I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Believe me, I've been there. Believe me. It as word is kept. That is hard when your partner keeps a secret from you, especially when you start out in a relationship with them. Because I seen on shows where these men and women keep what they've been up to from them from the beginning, and they make them see them for who they want to see, and make them feel for like who they want to feel, how they feel. If your partner is secretive, see, one, would you rather your partner find out from the beginning of a relationship that you was married? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tar. What's
What's
up? What's
up,
up?
man? I just wanna know if you wanna.
What's up? What's up?
Are you recommending that I watch Korean Netflix, bro, with my baby mom? Is that Korean Netflix and chill, bro?
Hey.
Listen, what happened. Listen, bro. This shit started like This shit started like 2 years ago, right? I'm like, it's cool. She's just looking for a show to watch. She watched one show. Bro, it's 2 years later. She done watched every Korean show on Netflix. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not joking at all. Obviously,
No,
she's
I
watching it
understand.
with the closed captioning. But I'm just saying, bro. But I have no interest in. I have no interest in watching no Korean shows, bro.
But
Yep.
what I was saying is, at least sit down and watch it one with them. Say one, yeah, and let them know. Oh, this ain't my taste.
Bro,
But
it
I
ain't
understand
even
that
like
you
an
like
action movie,
watching
bro.
this. You know what
It
I'm
ain't
saying?
even like. No, I don't know what you're saying. It's not even like action movie. It's not even like an action movie, bro, where it's like fighting scenes or whatever, right? Where it's like action scenes, right? This is like like motherfucking like romantic movies. Like it's just imagine Korean Netflix, bro. I didn't even know they had those. I found out there's like Mexican Netflix, like Russian Netflix. I didn't even know they had these, bro. So yeah, man. So yeah,
I didn't know they had them either.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. D Truth's recommending that I get into Korean movies, bruh. Come on, man. That's her thing, man. I let her do her thing.
That's the thing. Hey, but you don't have to sit down and watch it. But you're not going to tell them belittle them for watching. And say, oh, don't watch that.
Hell yeah, yep. I don't belittle them, but I be making fun of her. Yep. I do exactly that. Exactly what you're telling me not to do. That's what I do. Yep.
But think about it, she probably make fun of you what you like, and she don't like. She probably come back at you with it too. So I'm saying that's the fun.
Yeah, I mean, all I do is watch.
It's not. Oh, you're not going to watch this because I don't like it.
Oh yeah, I don't control it, man. What the fuck, man?
Go ahead.
I give a fuck what she watches. I just think it's strange, and she thinks what I watch is strange. I just watch basketball all day or sports. She probably thinks that's strange, but at least I'm watching it at least I'm watching it in English and not in Korean. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I just wanted to jump in. Nah, man, she ain't trying to learn another language, bro. What you trying to say, bro? Come on, man. She's Mexican and Italian, and she don't speak none of them fluently. Now she's trying to learn Korean. Look out of here. Why don't she learn Armenian and shit?
Hey, how many people that another origin speak that language?
Oh, there's a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially Armenians. There's Armenians all over the world. There's a genocide, so there's like Armenians in Argentina. Obviously, they speak Spanish, right? So they're everywhere. So like, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, people in Africa speak a million different languages, right? Because every little tribe has their own little thing.
Yeah.
I believe like at an early age, if you watch something, if you hear something a lot, you'll pick it up. And then obviously the older you get, the harder it is.
Yeah. But why do you think men and women ignore red flags in a relationship? I know you've been in a bunch of relationships just like I have. We have a whole bunch of red flags of a woman that gave us a red flag.
Well, it's when
like I said,
when we're in love, when we want something to work out right, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a job too. You could be unhappy at a job. You can see the red flags at a job, but you keep waiting. You keep thinking it's gonna get better, right? It's my boss, my direct boss. Once they leave, it'll get better. It never gets better. I believe your first instincts, right? Those are the red flags too. Your first instincts are usually correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we're at the age we're at, adults are not really gonna change. They are who they are. And then I'm at the point where I'm not trying to change no one at all. Anyways, I'm not trying to change anybody. I'm me, and you're gonna either take it or leave me, right? And I want to be you, and let me choose if I want to take it or leave it. Don't be tricking me. Don't be, you know what I mean? Don't be showing me somebody else, but you're really somebody else. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I can work with any flaws. Just don't act like you don't got them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was some people get. That's how some men. I'm going to use us as an example as men. Do the women they show them one thing, and also that they never seen come out.
I'm not
You see
gonna
what
let you get away
saying?
with that, though. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Because women do the
I
same
know you're
thing.
not.
You start dating a woman,
Oh,
and
I'm gonna get to
when
that.
you're first dating them, when you're first dating them, they're very like willing to cook and stuff like this. Right? I know this is very sounds like old school, right?
Chauvinistic.
But it is what it is. You're showing
Yeah.
that you cook, and then you get used to one lifestyle, and then it's like the closer you get, the more you start dating, the more you start eating out. You're like, God damn, we was always eating in when we was first dating, right? Just one example, stuff like that. And women change too, bro. Women hide the stuff that
Yeah.
everyone does it. It's just, what do we do it intentionally though? Do we do it with malice? You know what I'm saying? Some people can only hide who they are for so long,
I
and then
think
it's gonna come out.
you're right. I think some people do it for intentionally. Really. You know what I'm saying? Some people do it intentionally because they get especially when you say you got a bracket and your family and friends try to tell you about that person, and you like, when you, like you said, love is blind. Sometimes you can be blinded by love so bad that you see it, but you don't want to believe it. That people try to change that person. Once they think that person you're going to change that person, which you can't change that person. The person, while you try to change that person, you don't realize that person changing you. That's the thing I got right there. If that person keep doing what they do and changing, and you spend so much time trying to change that person, and say he or she needs this, and I'm gonna try to change the person to who I want to be changed, change him or her into, hey, you're gonna wind up changing yourself, which it's kind of hard. That's why I feel like some men, some women go get younger women, younger men, so they can fit their what they want out of a man and a woman, so they can mold them to who they want them to be.
I think that's a good point. I think it's an easy psychology. We all agreed that women mature faster than men, right? Or I should say, girls mature faster than boys, right?
Right.
Do we agree? Do you agree that a
Yeah.
15-year-old girl is way more mature than a 15-year-old boy?
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
talking
agree.
about the average. Don't you can always
Yeah.
point out that one.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to agree with that, right, and then you're willing to agree that it doesn't just, and then just because it doesn't just stop at 50. A 35-year-old woman is way more mature than a 35-year-old man. It doesn't, you know what I mean? That's just how I feel. It's always like that. So if you buy that concept, and if you buy the concept where now this is where the sexual part comes in. So hear me out. Most older men, right? They want younger women because they can't perform. Listen. Let me finish. All you older men, they can't perform the same in the bedroom. Or you're gonna be like, wouldn't a younger woman? Well, some people are gonna be like, well, it doesn't make sense. What about a younger woman? They're gonna want a man who can perform. That is true, but don't forget, a woman in her 20s, that's not her sexual prime, right? That's not her sexual prime. She wants it, but not. And then for all you women that are in your mid 30s and in your early 40s and above, right? You'll know how much sexual you are in your 30s. So older women want younger guys because they can still perform sexually. Older men need younger women because they don't want it as much, so they don't feel as inadequate. This is all psychology, bro. I break this whole shit down. Older men need younger women because they don't want it as much. And then men are visual. They just want to see the goods, right? They can't really do nothing with it, right? So your older women, they're in their sexual prime. They don't need older men because they can't fuck the same. They go for younger men because they need someone that can fuck, to be blunt about it. Hence why you get the cougars, right? And the creepy old man stuff. You know? But it makes sense. When you think about it, it totally makes sense. You're providing. Older men have what? Money. Younger women need what? Right? They're not established yet. They want money. They want stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's almost like a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Your sugar daddy's not really fucking you like that. He's just giving you shit. The dude who's just fucking you is not really your sugar daddy, right? You're just,
Yeah.
for all the women that's in a relationship like that, you know what I'm talking about. So that's how that works.
Here's yep. How about this? When your significant others don't introduce you to, you never seen their friends.
That could be a couple of reasons. There could be a bunch of reasons. But it is a red flag. Yes, it is a red flag. But it could. Let me think of one thing works. Do you want to meet their friends? Me, the way I am is, I'm not I'll meet your friends when you're ready to meet. When you're ready, I'm not in a rush to meet nobody's friends or parents and none of that. I don't take none of that personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't want to meet a motherfucker anyway. To be honest with you, I'm just doing it for you. So why am I gonna get all offended? Now, if you're insecure, you're gonna think about, oh, motherfucker's cheating, right? They're married, right? All this other shit. Me, I'm just gonna choose. I don't go to any relationship thinking of. So this is gonna sound crazy, right? And then you're gonna be like, well, you just been cheated on, you just don't know. Well, you could be right, but I've never been cheated on, as far as I know, right? So I don't go to no relationship thinking that this motherfucker's about to cheat on me.
Yeah.
I don't have that baggage, bro. I don't think that way, right? I take people for who they are. I don't think that way, and I'm not insecure, so I don't give a fuck about none of that, right? So you're gonna have to show me. Besides that, I trust you. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, bro. Me personally, I don't care. But you'll let me meet your friends when you're ready. And if that don't happen, that don't happen. I'm good with you. I'm not with you for your friends. I'm not with you for your parents, right? I'm with you for you. All that shit is personal for you. This has nothing to do with me. Straight up, nothing to do with me.
Yeah, and I understand. I really understand that. But I look at it. I see it from your side. And I see it from the other side too. Kind of like if we've been dating for a while, and it kind of like you have a family dinner, whatever, but you going, but they want to take me. What's up? And then all of a sudden, and then especially if your friend.
I mean, are they bringing? Are your friends? What if all your friends are single, right? And no one's bringing no significant other, and then what? You're gonna be there with just like a one sore thumbstick in it? That's weird too. Now, if you know for a fact that all his friends or all her friends have boyfriends or engaged or married, and he's still not taking you, that means he's taking who he's really with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the truth. And you're the side person, and he's taking who he really with, or she's taking who they really with.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. See, and then on top of that is your friends or your family say, hey, they see them. Let's say your friend met him or her, and they see some red flag, which that can hinder the investment of the relationship. Which they might say, oh, you don't need to be with him. You don't need to be with her, but
that shit don't work. That shit don't work.
Other person, you know what
exactly. No. That shit don't work. Anytime I ever try to point something out, it's always had the opposite effect, and you're always the bad guy. They're gonna have to find that out on their own. That shit does not work, bro. I promise you, it just does not work. You could, bro. I pointed out red-hand cheating, right? Red-handed, and I ended up being the bad guy, bro. And they were together, gonna have a whole family together and shit. And the motherfuckers don't talk to me. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, that shit does not work.
See,
I would not.
That's the crazy part.
Yep. I'm the bad guy, but they're happy and shit. Yes, sir. I learned my lesson on that one. So, I'm good, bro. Somebody comes to me, they ask me, I'll tell them. I might, my advice. I'll let them know, but I'm not going out of my way to tell nobody nothing. Fuck all that. Fuck all that, bro. That's their personal relationship. And some people, bro, you think?
Yeah.
Some people, they really do have this kind of just because they don't talk about it, they have this kind of open relationship thing going on. And who the fuck am I to judge, or who are we to judge? You know what I'm saying? It works for them.
Yeah, it works for them, but it don't work for everybody. Because
Exactly.
say you got an open relationship. Say if you got an open relationship, and guess what? If the open relationship and the guy and the girl spending more time with the other guy and girl than with you and y'all supposed to be together, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem.
Yeah,
That's a big,
I've
big
never been in
problem.
one, so yeah.
I ain't either.
I don't
So,
think I don't even think that's how an open relationship. I
but
don't
I can
even think that's
see.
how it works. That's not how I don't. You're not even explaining it right. I don't even
Well,
think that's how it works. I don't even think you talk about it. It's just
but
something
you
you do. You don't
know
talk about.
what?
You're not even supposed to know. You're not even supposed to know if they're with them. It's not even talked about,
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, yeah. But you know what? You know what I consider an open relationship if you with your significant other, y'all for be one with each other, y'all for be it just for be y'all two. I consider an open relationship is it kind of like we kind of like a get out of jail free card. You see what I'm saying? Basically, the cheat.
Kind of.
That's how
Open
I look at like
relationship
an
is
open
exactly.
relationship.
Open relationship is you do what you do, right? I do what I do. We don't gotta tell each other about it. There's nothing to talk about. That's what that is, right? That's an open.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't about. It's there's nothing more to it. You're married or whatever you are, and you for whatever reason the sexual thing isn't there, and but you want to be together still. So you have this different avenue that you take. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in one. I don't that shit don't make no sense to me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and you know another problem
Now, now
coming in there. Yeah.
I've been in I've been with multiple partners at once, but that was not a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That was just a girl who
You
liked
just
other girls that I
you
was
just a freak.
dating.
Hey,
Come on, bro.
you just a freak ass
Come
Satar. That's
on,
all
bro.
you
Don't do
is.
me like that. Don't do me like that, bro.
in, a young, in your
Don't do
younger
it.
days, in your younger
Don't do
days.
me like that, bro. I was dating a girl who liked other girls.
Hey.
She came to me and said, "Hey, would you mind if would you mind if I would you mind if I brought if I brought one of my friends along the next time we have some fun?" Fuck, I look like saying no. So that's how that went. But for anyone who's wondering if you want something like this, if you want something like this, men, if you want something like this to happen in your relationship, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's not your decision. It can never be your idea.
No, we're not.
It can never be. You can never. So this is how it works. And now, fellas, free advice. This is how it works. You can never make your female, your woman, feel like they're not good enough. So when you go up to them and you offer a threesome, the first thing they're gonna think of is, "What? I'm not good enough for you." Once they think of that, it's a wrap. Relationship
Yep.
over. They're done with you. They are done with you. So
Yep.
the moral of the story is the threesome idea has to come from your girl. There's no other way. There's no other way. And I'm gonna let you know this right now. If you love a girl, and if you think them kissing another girl feels any different than them kissing another dude, then you're wrong. It still feels fucked up. I'm telling you, it still feels fucked up. I'm it's not. It
Hey,
still feels
I'm
fucked
telling you
up.
what. I'm
I
telling
know some men are like, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. You wouldn't care if
yeah,
you don't
but
love
I'm
her,
telling
and
you,
I'm with you. If you love her, I promise you, you're gonna care. It's gonna hurt, but go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. Hey, you gonna hurt. Hey, the really says somebody gonna get hurt or just at some point. And you know, another thing with that being said is that if you and your partner is in an open relationship and the partner they are with is not using protection, and say he get this woman pregnant and she want to get pregnant by this man, the whole thing, the whole relationship's on. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah, but that's
somebody gonna be
yeah.
mad. Why did that? You know they use protection, especially in a woman point of view. Say if a woman in her prime to have kids, but she had no kids, and they in an open relationship, he go get somebody else
It
pregnant.
ain't even about the
How they gonna
kids,
make that
bro. It
woman
ain't even
feel?
about the kids. It's not even about the kids. Fuck the. No. It's not even about the kids.
I know.
It's more like If forget that, you might not even get pregnant. But what about
I said,
the sexually transmitted diseases, bro? The STDs. That's the fucked up part. So if you are, I feel like if you're open with your partner, if you're opening up with your partner to be in an open relationship, I'm pretty sure you're gonna talk about, hey, yo, both of us gotta use condoms. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk about that, you're gonna talk about that part too. And if you respect your partner enough to talk about it, then I believe you will do it. It's the people who are cheating who are not using protection. The people with the open relationship, I'm sure they're using protection, bro, because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they respect the relationship. And believe it or not, as crazy as that sounds, they actually respect it because they're at least talking about it and not doing it behind each other's back.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's kind of like it's a license to go do. It's kind of like cheating with permission. You see what I'm saying? Basically, but it's like this right here. You notice we not on the men or the women's side on this on this conversation. It's both sides that, like you said, a guy can get jealous too, just like a woman can. But a man
absolutely
show that.
There's no difference.
Some of them don't.
You don't gotta show it. Just because you don't show it doesn't mean you don't feel it.
No difference in yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And thing is, yeah, just like I said, communication is the best policy in a relationship. If you're not hearing if you hear your partner and you're not knowing them, like you're listening to them, but you don't hear them, and you're not listening to them, they're gonna know. Especially female, they're gonna know you're not listening.
It's a misconception that males are not as emotional as females. Emotions come out in different ways. Tears don't automatically feel. It's not just tears that show emotions, right? So it's human being is a human being. All this female shit is all bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's all fucking bullshit. I'm telling y'all. If you're out there, you're a male walking around thinking you're smarter than a woman just because you got a dick, you got life all kind of fucked up. Ain't nothing about you having a dick makes you smarter than a woman. Nothing. Nothing about your dick is connected to your brain. Nothing. Mm-hmm. It don't work that way. A man's IQ is not any higher than a woman's. It doesn't exist. And if you're a male out there, you're walking around thinking that, you're dumb as fuck. It don't work that way. It just don't work that way, bro. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? And if it did, I would say so. It just don't work that way. Nah, man. If anything works the opposite way, from my experience. The women in my life, the women around me, the women that I've known, were women in school were smarter than the dudes that I knew. If we're gonna talk just like that, if you want to be honest, smarter. Women are supposed to be the emotional ones, but somehow they make the better decisions. How does that make sense? How are the women more emotional, but they make the better decisions? You know what I'm saying? They don't go together. It's a social construct.
It's just like, yeah, it's all kind of mixed in one. It's kind of like, let's see how to put it. It's, you know how some people say the relationship is complicated? Mm-hmm. I don't understand that complicated part. Do you understand the relationship being complicated?
No, people are complicated. People make it complicated. It's people that are complicated, not relationships. Relationships are simple. I love you. You love me. I'm loyal to you. You're loyal to me. Everything else we can work through. That's it. Everything else is bullshit.
Yeah.
You care for me. I care for you. Right? Because you don't just say it. It's caring is action. Love is not words. It's action. I can say I love you, right, and walk out that door and go fuck 10 bitches and then come home and kiss you at night and say I love you again. Right? I don't have to say a goddamn word to you when I leave the house, but I can go out there and be as loyal as I can, make every dime and come home and give it to you. But I never said I love you, but I'm showing you how much I love you. Which one is better? Telling you or showing you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, bro. Love is not words. Love is an action. Caring for someone is not
Yeah.
words. Caring for someone is an action. You do that. You do that by checking up on them. You don't go 5 days, call someone, man, I really care for you. Well, you didn't care for me the last 5 days? You know what I'm saying? It's little
but
things, bro.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
it's not words. It's actions.
yeah, and we know us as men, and if the woman showing that she loves us, we don't have to hear the word. But in a female or the female side, she want to hear and see the action. You see what I'm saying? But although
No, man.
if you don't show that,
I disagree. By the way, I disagree. I think men want to hear it and see it too, bro.
yeah,
I don't think there's any
okay.
difference, man. I think men need the same amount of love that women need. We just act like we don't. Society told us that we were not allowed to do that, right? We need the same. We out there, we fight every day in the streets, whether literally or figuratively, right? We come home.
Yeah.
You don't think we want to be held down by a queen? Be in their arms too? It ain't just one way, bro.
Yeah. And
we need that comfort too.
Saying, yeah. And then what I've been saying is that you know how some in relationships, right? The significant other, be a man and woman, want to feel wanted, needed. You know what I'm saying? If that woman or man not feel needed or wanted,
you want to know the trick? You want to know the trick to this? By the way, well, as I'm telling you this, I'm working on this myself. So this is what we do. This is our biggest mistake we make as men and women. We love the person in front of us how we want to be loved. I'm gonna say it one more time. We love the person in front of us how we want to be loved, not how they want to be loved. Not everyone accepts love the same way. Me, personally, you give me a gift, I'm the most awkward person in the world. I don't know how to accept gifts because material things don't mean shit to me. Nothing you can give me is going to excite me. Nothing. I got to earn it. Nothing you give me will excite me. Material-wise. Now, I'm not talking about, no, you could give me a baby and shit like that, right? And we're talking about different stuff, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about materialistic things. Nothing you can give me is going to excite me. So if you receive love, right, by people giving you things and you're giving me something because you're showing me love that way, I don't accept love that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm saying it to say this. With my baby mama, me showing her love is by gifts, right? That's how she receives love. So I can't be giving her love how I want to get love. I got to give her love how she receives love. That's the key. Most people were like, "Oh, this is how I feel love, so I'm going to show them so they can feel the same love I feel." Well, they don't receive love that way. That's not how they receive the love. So it's our job to figure out how they receive the love and give them the love that how they want it, not how we want to give it to them. I'm working on that shit myself, bro. Every day.
But thing is, this type of stuff and what we've been talking about and all stuff is what we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm bringing it like this. You know
but this is a part of ass that people don't know. Yes, there's an emotional part of ass. No, for real though. We always on here joking.
That is sound right, Justin.
I know. That's why I did that. That's why I had to change it real quick. Come on, man. But yeah, we come on here, we joke, right? We have fun, we roast. But these are some serious topics that we can discuss. When people say we don't have content, right? This is it. This is the content. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about stuff like this. This is personal life experience stuff. No, I'm not saying some shit that none of us have experienced. I'm just able to verbalize it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying right now, we've all are experiencing this. You know, I'm not acting like I'm inventing the wheel here or nothing like that, right? I'm not saying some shit that's never been said. It's been done. It's been said. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just re-saying it basically, and hopefully I'm helping somebody out right now that's going through it, right? Just show love for the person that is receiving it, not how you want to give it, not how you want to receive it. Show them how they how they want it. That, you know, Whether it's
See,
it might be little sticky notes, bro. It might be a little sticky note. It might be one little text message throughout the day, right? It could be as little as stuff like that. It's up to us to figure that shit out and provide it for the person that we supposedly love, right?
Yeah.
You can't just say it. You got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I kind of agree with but disagree with in them 20 red flags I read out is about texting and calling somebody and don't she'll call you right back. That's a misconception, misconstrued, because they realize if you text somebody or you call somebody they don't answer the telephone, they might be busy at work, they might be busy with the kids,
bro. There's a
or they might be
million
asleep.
things.
You see what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch.
My thing is this. I'll say it this way. Let me explain it to maybe some people are experiencing this too, and then maybe they don't know how to verbalize it. With me, right? It's not that I want to text right away. I'll say I'm a worry freak, right? So if you got my kids don't live with me. My kids live with my baby mama. If you're at my house and you're about to drive home, right, and you got your kids with me, I'm gonna need a text message saying you're home, just so I know you and my kids are safe, right? It's stuff like that. It ain't about. So if I text you and you don't return my phone call or I'm calling you, it ain't about. It's not that. Oh, I feel like I'm a worry free. I feel like something happened. I'm just making sure you're good. You feel me? It's that. It ain't about. Oh, you're late to text me. You're doing out there. What you doing out there? I just want to know everything's good. I just want to know you're safe. I just know my kids are safe. Right? I just want to know if you're my mom. I want to know you're good. Right? If you're my dad and you have a long trip home, I want a phone call saying you're good. If you're a friend and you're visiting my house, and I know you're about to drive 30 minutes home, male or female, I want a phone call saying you got home good. Right? It's just I give a fuck. I care. That's what it's for. Right. And if I don't hear from you, I'm gonna worry, bro. I'm gonna hit you, thinking like, "Yo, are you home? Are you safe?" Right? You know what I'm saying? My baby mama would be like, before she'd be like, "Oh, are you checking up on me? Right? Oh, I gotta check in." You know that attitude? It ain't about checking in. It's just about making sure your ass is safe. Yeah. You got my kids. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they gotta learn that, bro. But she has to learn that. She has to learn that.
Just like a man. Yeah.
Yup. Yup.
Just like a man. See, me, if I'm with somebody, I text them. Oh, when I go do my job, I text them. I'm on the way to work. How you doing? Whatever. I don't expect them to text me back or call me back. If I'm on the way to home, I'm like, okay, I'm just getting off. I'm on my way home. You know what I'm saying? And I text you a call you when I get home to let you know I'm at home safe. I don't expect no call or text back. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
but look at it this way. Let's say we have poker night. Let's say we have poker night at your house, right? All the fellas get together, poker night at your house, and you don't. It's not like we don't live like 2 minutes from you. We're coming like an hour and a half away, right? So after poker night and we driving home, a good friend, wouldn't you want to know if your friends made it home safe?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. If an hour or so passes and I don't hear from you that you're home, I'm gonna hit you, bro, to make sure you're home safe, bro. Just like that, because I said, I start worrying and shit, like something happened, and I rather. Why am I gonna sit there worrying and shit when I can just hit you and make sure you're good? Maybe you forgot. Maybe something came up. You know what I'm saying?
Really what just said something just made sense though. He said some don't even appreciate that type of gesture, which is true. They don't appreciate that gesture. You know what I'm saying? It's courtesy.
I told you. I told you my baby mama was like, I don't gotta check in with you. Are you keeping tabs on me? Oh, I have to explain to her, yo, what the fuck? Like you have my kids. We live about 25 miles from each other. You're driving, like all kind of shit can happen. I'm just making sure my kids is home safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're thinking all kind of shit into this that it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know who it was in the chat
it
saying
had
that
to
people
do,
gotta
you just
learn that, bro. That's learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's learned behavior.
yeah,
That means that person saying
and
that
it's
maybe like my baby mama's prior relationship, she did have to check in probably, right? These things she did have to do these things. So she has that baggage that she's carrying. I don't have a baggage like that. You feel me? So my shit's pure, bro.
yeah.
I'm just literally my shit's pure. I'm literally just making sure my kids is home safe. Ain't nothing else. You know, everything else you're thinking
You're right
about
about
is
that.
your issue.
Yeah. And I think that as humans, we all we got the ability to be compassionate for one. You know what I'm saying? But yet we also got the part of us that could be evil and devious and mischievous too. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing about it in a relationship. And the cheating part of it. They go back to the cheating part of it. Why would you stay with somebody if you don't trust them? That's the thing we got to get to our head. Is it because they have belittled you so much and you stayed with them because they told you they are the only one that were gonna want you, or you stay because that person got money and they taking care of you? It's a whole different reason why you stay with a significant other and you see all these big ass red flags. And one big reason why somebody stays with their significant other, not to say the red flag, being man and woman, is for the children's sake, because they want a family. They want their family, they so-called White House with the white picket fence and a dog in the yard type family, and try to keep it together, which is very toxic that way. You're right. If a person cheats on you, the trust is going out the window. And I heard this. Heard this. I had this somewhere. Trust is lost in bucket, but gained back in drops. Just think how long it's going to take to get that trust back from a man or a female that cheated on you or did anything to make you feel inadequate. Just think, if you think that you getting that trust back, it's gonna make you feel that kind of inadequate. It, it
Hey,
is what it
am I
is.
back? Am I back? Am I
Yeah, you
back?
back. Yeah, you
Man,
back.
speaking of the speaking of the devil, the baby mamas hit me. Just fucking with you, bro. Nah, I just I'm door dashing. One of the customers called, but yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, and I said, I just said this one thing: whether the cheating or whatever, however your partner, your significant other, male or female, make you feel, cheating or any other kind of way they make you feel inadequate, that trust is going out the window. It's lost its bucket, gains back, and drops. You know what I'm saying?
Let Let me
You
say
got to
this
make that
too. Let
decision
me say this too for all the
as a
people.
man and
Let me
woman.
say this too. Let me say this for all the people who've been cheated on. If you've been cheated on, it's never you. It's something within the person that's cheating. Never think it's you. You didn't do nothing wrong. There's nothing you could have done any better. There's nothing you could have done to fix the situation. It's something within the person that's doing the cheating. It's their issue. It's nothing you could have done. If someone's going through this right now and you're blaming yourself, you're thinking, oh, if I would have gave him more sex, or if I would have gave her more sex, or if I would have bought her a car, or if I would have bought her a house, if I would have bought him a Gucci bag, none of that matters. It's something within themselves that's missing that people cheat. It has nothing to do with the actual person they're cheating on. Believe it or not, I hope that helps somebody out.
Yeah, because the first question that person, that man and woman, asked that man and woman that cheated on them was, "What did I do wrong?" That's the first question they asked.
That's my point. That's why I
And
said that.
I said this: if you cannot, yeah, yeah, if you can't get past them cheating, you can't trust them. But yet, y'all got kids together. You stays with them. Why you staying with them, even though you got kids with them? And this is the thing some people say it was because they love them and they want to try to make it work, and hopefully he or she changes. Like I said, you can't change that person. That person who he or she is that showed you who she is or who he is. Oh, they're gonna do
No,
make
he or
why don't
she can
change you,
change. He
and
or
you
she
want why
can
don't,
change. You can't change them,
but
but
you can't. She can't.
yeah,
You
he and
can't
she
make
can
them change.
change.
Yeah,
You can't make them change. No, you're absolutely right.
they gotta
So,
want to
you
change.
know, I'll give myself an example. I've cheated and I've got caught, and one of the reasons why my baby mama don't live with me, right? That's the price I paid. Do you understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But so
Mm-hmm.
this is coming from experience. And yeah, she did forgive me, right? But she never forgot, and it doesn't make it any easier ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's always slick shots thrown here and there that reminds you of the fucked up shit that you did. Now I can't bitch about it because I did that, right? That's her way of coping. That's her way of handling it, right? But
Yeah.
you can
Mm-hmm.
change. They can't make you change. You can change. I'm the example, bro. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I decided I wanted to change. I didn't want to be that person anymore. Right? That person living a double life. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that is. I don't want to live a double life. Fucking lying is
Mm.
exhausting.
See,
That shit's
yeah,
exhausting.
and the thing, yeah, it's very exhausting. And when that person gets cheated on, be man and woman, when they think they're them, they go try to change something about themselves instead of the other person changing. That changes stuff about what they how they go about their thing. The person that got cheated on, they want to start to change, try to fit the other person that cheated on them, what they think that other person want them to be,
Exactly.
instead of
But
being
that's the
themselves.
point. That's the point. You can't change. You didn't do nothing. The person who got cheated on did nothing wrong. Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't matter. Even if you're not giving them like the sex they need, they can leave you. They don't have to cheat on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not blame yourself. This is coming
Yeah.
from the cheater. This is coming from the cheater. That's me right here. That's me. Do not blame yourself because it was nothing she could have done. Nothing. It was something in me. It was something that I was missing something. You understand what I'm saying? I needed that attention. It was something that I needed.
Yeah.
So it was nothing that she could have done. And there's nothing that any of us could do.
Yeah. And
It's
mm-mm.
something missing in our partner.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
And what makes it so bad is the person that get cheated on would be a man and woman about the man and woman. What make it worse is when they got kids and they feel like the man get cheated on by the woman, and the woman and the man got kids together. He go through his mind like, I don't want to leave her for the kids' sake. And then nothing that goes through the mind of the man is that child is mine. You feel what I'm saying? And then on the woman's side of it, she feel like she can't do it on her own, and they always that female, that woman that always wanted that father, especially if she can go grow up with the father in the home, want him to be there in the house with the kids and her. They sit there, go through that with that man, and take that cheated, whatever they got. You see what I'm saying with both of those scenarios?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you gotta say, fuck it. I take my chances out there out there starting over. And some people don't want to start over. That's
That's
the
a
big
personal decision,
heartache
bro.
of everything right there.
But like you said, there's a million factors that go into it, and I ain't judging no one that stays, and I ain't judging anyone that leaves, right? Because like I said, there's a million factors that go into it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy as it sounds. Just because someone was able to leave and they did it right, doesn't mean that the next person has the same opportunities. No two people are exactly the same. I know that's like, like, duh, of course no two people are the same, but we got to remind ourselves of that. No two people handle situations the same either. Two people can go through the exact same thing, but they don't have the same exact. It doesn't affect them the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? Well, look at kids. Look at kids that live in the same household, right? You got two siblings, right? Parents get divorced. One of them keeps their head on straight, and the other one is fucked up for the rest of their life. Well, how do you explain it? They both went through the same circumstance, right? But two people don't handle, don't handle the same. They don't handle the situation the same.
You're right about that. Everybody don't handle it. It's just like everybody don't have stress the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have any siblings?
Oh yeah. I got.
Are you guys all alike? Are you and all your siblings all alike?
No, we're alike in some ways, but we're different in some ways too. You know what I'm saying?
But that's my point. But you guys grew up in the same household. Why aren't you exactly the same? Because it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
Genetics
exactly.
And mindset is always about the mindset. It's the mindset of the person. And like I said, people stay in a relationship because they love that person. They turn a blind eye to that other person. Way they treat them, especially if you have to move from one spot to another spot, you don't have that support system. You know what I'm talking about? The support system, and it's kind of like you've been isolated. But guess what? You gotta find your not. I'm not knocking them. But you love that person so much, you're gonna go through that with that person. You know what I'm saying? And sooner or later you're gonna have to wake up.
Hey, who's clipping this up right now?
Are for a reason.
How many people are clipping this up right now talking about,
hey, I don't think they're gonna clip this.
Ass is a liar. Yeah, we knew Ass is a cheater. Yeah, what else is Ass lying about? Oh man, I forget. You can't be sharing. You can't share too much on this app, bro. Go ahead. Ass cheated. His baby mama left him. Go ahead.
But as Tom, how many times I had this kind of discussion on my channel, and you have said that several times.
I know, bro.
I guess I feel like going back to the rest of the. Hey,
but I wasn't. I'm more famous now, though. My name is hot on these streets right now. Back then, I was I'm still a nobody, but as far as YouTube is concerned, this sector, I'm hotter on these streets now than I was then. So everything I say is magnified. You know what I mean? You already gotta know, bro. Screenshots, recording, all that shit. And these motherfuckers, everything I tell you, everything I tell people, bro, I want them to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this all calculated. That's a grown ass man. I ain't telling you nothing that I don't want people to know, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm an open book too. Look here. how many times I was told a story about somebody biting on my head and what happened to me and my last story. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that because guess what? I'm an honest person. I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these streets are hot. But guess what? They don't get no play on this channel. You notice that, right? They don't get no play on this channel. Because it's reality. It's the real world stuff that I worry about. It's the humanity of the real world that we look at. Because if you don't have, I feel put it like that. If you don't have no kind of feeling for your significant others, don't try to belittle them. Don't try to make them fit what you want to fit, what kind of bill you want them to fit in. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, they might change up and fit your bill, but you gotta be careful what you ask for too when they do that. Cause then they're gonna come. Some people might come too clingy. You know what I'm saying when I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Amaya, Jack, you know the Jack D character? Hey, I ain't seen him before. Let me see who the hell this is.
Hey, what's going on, Amalia? How are you? What up, Jack? Ain't shit, bro. Just chopping it up with D True, talking about relationship stuff, some real life shit. You know.
That's what we do on this channel. Real life stuff. It hurts. It's the truth. I guarantee we got somebody in trouble. You ever ask the talk?
Oh,
I guarantee we've got somebody in trouble at the house.
who in trouble?
I said, I guarantee we got whoever gonna watch the replay, whoever watching it now, they looking at this
Oh yeah.
with the side out like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I'm telling you who looking at who with the side eye. The woman looking at the man with the side eye like, and he wondering why she looking at him like that. And he looking at her the same way, like, This is just our opinion on this show. Okay, it's our opinion.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've been considered. Now this is gonna sound crazy to you. Now, because I speak the truth, right? I've been considered a feminist, bro. I'm a male feminist, according to some people. And I'm cool with that. If speaking the truth, if me saying what I see and how I feel, and if that's going against men and I'm a woman feminist, I'm a male feminist, then I'll be the male feminist. But I ain't going to sit here and act like I got a bigger brain because I have a dick. If I got to do that, then I'm good. I'm good. I'll be the feminist then. I'll be the feminist then because I'm going to speak the truth. Nah, I'm not going to walk around here thinking that my shit don't stink because I'm a male and then I'm smarter than you because you're a female. I don't roll that way. I'm good.
And like I said, this is just our opinion. It's not well, it is kind of a fact, but it's just our man.
No, these things are facts. It is a fact, or it is not proven. Yeah. There is no proof out there that the male brain is any bigger or any more important than the female. It doesn't work that way. There's IQ test, anything you want to look at, it does not work that way. That's just not how it works. So it's like to me, I personally, I don't feel like I'm any better than any woman out there. Nothing. I don't feel like I can do something that any woman can't do. Now, am I taller? And can I reach the top, to the fucking top shelf and give her something? Yeah. Right? Am I stronger than an average woman? Probably. Right? Or male stronger? But besides that, ain't nothing different. If you're expecting me to give an answer like, oh, because I'm a male, like, you remember back then? You would have this answer. You know how men could go to the club and women couldn't? And then the woman would ask why? Like, why can't you go to the club and I can't? Because I'm a male and you're a female? I can't believe people really said that. Like with a straight face.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of them still say that. But what I was going to say right here. Yeah, all this, it is a fact, but it's not proven. It's just our opinion that we're speaking on. So men and women, don't you looking at your sniff with the side eye. Don't go say, did you Astor said this? Don't go put it on us. I want to get that disclaimer out there, Astor. That's all I want to do. Get that disclaimer out there. But it just, we as humans, we do know all the red flags going into a relationship. They show us a red flag before the relationship even gets started, but we just ignore it because we be so in love with that person. Amaya, send it to my email. You already know where my email is at. It's in the about section of my channel. Send it to my email. Okay. But it is very important that we love ourselves in these kind of relationships. If we love ourselves in these kind of relationship, ain't nothing can stop us. But in these kind of relationship, you got to love yourself. Self-love is very important. Self-love is very important. What do you think about that? About you got to love yourself first, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you don't know yourself, you don't love yourself. You can't love anyone else if you don't love yourself. It's impossible. You can't give of yourself if you don't know yourself. Just think about that. How are you going to help someone else?
Mm-hmm.
How can I? The truth. I'm a basketball coach, right? If I don't know my strengths and weaknesses as a basketball player, right? How can I now help someone else's basketball game? If I can't figure out my own weaknesses, right? How the hell am I supposed to help a random person, basically? Figure theirs out, right? You gotta self-evaluate all the time. If you're not self-evaluating, you're losing, basically. If you're not improving every day, you're losing.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And sometimes
every day, my bad. Every day you're learning. My bad, the truth. Every day you're learning. You're either learning what to do or you're learning what not to do. Right? If that day you didn't learn, that means you didn't live that day. So you're learning. So you're doing something. If it works, you're gonna keep doing it again. If it doesn't work, so that's the lesson learned. This didn't work, so you do something else. But every day you're learning. The people walking around acting like no one could teach them anything, right? No one could educate me. I don't have to say who said that, but things like that, right? Those are the ignorant people. Those are the people who are they are really stupid, for lack of a better term, right? And they're admitting to it, because the day you don't learn is the day you die. The day you don't learn is the day you die. The day you feel like you're the smartest, no one out there. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's not a genius out there who's walking around thinking they're a genius. It don't work that way.
Good point. Yeah, and
it don't work that way.
See, and in the relationship, everybody say the woman run the household, the man go out and do what he do, whatever. But guess what? But yeah, she might run the household, but guess what? You got to make a decision. You got to come together and make a decision. Discuss the decision y'all gonna make as one. You see what I'm saying? Nobody could go make a big decision, no matter what, especially in a relationship. So I already know you know what I'm talking about. Especially if you say, "Oh, we're going to go right here, go make a big purchase." How you gonna make a big purchase without the other person consent? Unless you'll beat the other person down so bad, no matter what you do, they're gonna agree with you anyway.
No, it doesn't matter even if they are gonna agree. It's nice to know that someone is taking you into consideration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't about the money. It ain't about the money no more. It's common courtesy now. At that point, it's common courtesy. You want to you want to know that your feelings and how you feel even if they're not, right? Even if they're not into consideration, you want to at least feel like they are. Think of it as a human being, right? You want to feel like your opinion even at least matters and shit. But if you're not even asked it, then you know it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about the money.
Yeah.
Well, I have the money. Why do I have to ask? No, it ain't about. You're not asking. It's just like I said, common courtesy, right? If you're gonna buy a $5,000 purse, right? You know, you might want to run that by them before you do that. That's the same thing with a male. If you're gonna go buy a motorcycle that's $5,000 and you're married with kids, you decide to drive a motorcycle now. You might want to run that by your wife before you make a purchase like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
like I said, it ain't about having the money. You can have separate bank accounts and have all the money in there you want, and still gotta run it by each other for common courtesy.
Yeah, and the thing is, you got to have it's a common courtesy thing. Plus, they might have another idea. Oh, we need to do this right here. Got more important things. More important things got to take care of with the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point right there. That's a very good point. I wish I had a female on here so I can get their point of view. But we already know they probably busy.
Well, we're actually doing a good job. We're doing a good job of showing a female point of view. Now, I'll tell you what would have happened though. If there was two women up here talking, we would have got no male point of view. None. At least we out here. At least we're out here and we give the other side. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Because like I said, when I'm up here, I don't lean towards the male side. I do not lean towards the female side. It right down the middle, and from both point of views, put it away. We are male and female are the same, but different. If that makes any sense.
Correct. Yeah, it makes sense.
If that makes any sense to everybody.
It does. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. We all, male and female, we all got fingers and thumbs, and hands, legs and arms, feet. Women got breasts. Men, you got breasts too. Women they'll just develop better. They'll just grow. Ours don't. Only thing different between a male and female is what between our legs. That's the only difference. Did I break it down? For anybody can understand that?
Pretty much. That's pretty much the only difference.
Okay. Did you read what Maya News Report said?
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna read that loud. You know what I'm saying? So we got you. We got you. Yeah, and this is
hold on real fast.
Something called Battle of the Sexes.
My email, hold on. My email is, you see my name up there? My name's up there, right? Yeah. You see my name up there, Amelia? My first and last name? And put a dot in between, yahoo.com. That's my email. My first name up there, dot my last name, just like you see it, at yahoo.com. That would be my email.
I'm looking at the emojis she put on here. Yes, that's a good. Oh, okay. We're getting it for her, so we're doing a good job. So, but it's
that's just me, bro. Amalia likes me, so. Amalia likes me, so you're lucky. That's why she would have left if I wasn't up here. Nah, miss, I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you, man.
But
Now, I really, I do
Malaysia
really
gonna
do
get you.
appreciate people. I really do appreciate. Nah, man, she knows I'm joking. But I really do appreciate people who do call down the middle, man.
Hey, you just got
I
that.
like people. I really like people who keep my feet on the fire. I do, bro. I don't like yes people, man. I never have. I don't.
But that why I do shows like I do on my channel to bring out the reality of real life. Cause it's things that like I tell my no, like I tell other people that I talk to on the back end, whatever. I don't know what show I'm gonna do till I get ready to go live. Till I put up, I be sitting there and get ready to type like, okay. Then I type it. Guess what? That's the show. And I speak the truth. Yeah, Ed's out on the date. She said she's gonna watch the replay. Yeah, she said at the beginning.
You see? You
Yeah,
see what I mean? You see what I mean, Tichu?
yeah.
Elle went on a date without
Yeah.
running to buy me. See, she done fucked up. She went on a date without running to buy me. That's one of the things I was talking about. You see what I'm talking about? You see how that happened?
Hey, she gonna. I wonder
How
what she
dare
gonna
you?
say after she hear you say that. She gonna laugh. She gonna laugh
Hell
at it.
yeah.
But that's what this
Yeah.
is all about. We have fun. We talk about stuff serious, and we have fun doing it. But it's good information. I'm like this right here. Take what we give you. Take what you use. If you can't use the rest of it, keep it in the box. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. But this has been Asatar. You be safe out there, bro. Because I know it's rough out there in LA right there. What the weather is?
It's actually, well, I don't even believe I guess I've been in the car, but it says 47. But it don't feel like it feels hotter than that. But it says 47 in the whip.
Huh. All right. But I know y'all been having some good weather though, huh? I know y'all been having some good weather.
We've been having horrible weather. But the
What
last
happened?
3 days back to being good. Yeah, man,
Rain.
it's been horrible. Rain and yup. We
Oh
had.
yeah.
They said we our water systems was able to get 80 billion gallons of water. 80 billion gallons of water. Enough. They said it was enough to. It was enough to for 800,000 people to have water for 1 year.
That's good right
That's how
there.
much water.
I know some
It
people.
was good. Yeah, it was.
I know some people. But I know some people in Mississippi wish they had that kind of water. Not to be funny about it. But this right here, the relationship topic is it's everybody can know what everybody just about been in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's I hope I pray that whoever's in a relationship, their relationship is going good and they communicating with each other, and there's no uh, outside interference, that there's no cheating, whatever, no belittling each other. I hope that there's a good, healthy relationship, communication, and building somebody up. You know what I'm saying? That's what relationships is all about. God, if one person just building up that other person.
If I can get across one point,
Mm-hmm.
if I can get across one point, like if you get one thing from me tonight, if you have been cheated on, if you're currently being cheated on, understand that it's not your fault and there's nothing you could have done. And if that's the one point I can get across to you, and if I can help one person tonight, then I did my job. If you're currently being cheated on, or if you've been cheated on before, please understand that it was not your fault and there was nothing you could have done to prevent that. But that's about it, bro. But I'm about to hop off of here.
All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it as a time. Thank you. Thank you.
Got it,
Thank
bro.
you.
Got it.
Hey,
Thanks for everyone showing me love. And Amalia,
I,
I'll be
I,
looking forward to that email whenever it comes through. All right, bro. I'll talk to you.
all right. Talk to you later. It's just like this. Just like he said. Just like I just said. Just is your been cheated on is not you. If you want to stay in a relationship, y'all got to sit down and communicate and listen and hear each other. If you got something you want to be working on, and and excuse me, and you feel like in your heart that you got to be done, do it. Especially if you try to build something. Don't let that other your don't let your significant other discourage you from doing what you got your mind set on doing. Don't let your significant other belittle you and put you down instead of building you up. Be the person that you was when you came into that relationship. Be true to yourself. Be very true to yourself, and love yourself so much that no matter what your significant other does, he or she cannot make you feel unloved. This been over 2 hours. I love you. I appreciate you. Shonda Williams, E. James, L. Get home safely, L. Millionaire Report, her son Camel, Scorpio Lady, a Millionaire Report, Riz One, Nate the Great, Jack D. I make sure I don't miss nobody. Astar, Tanya Renee, Nafi, Captain Wolf, Queen Gretchen E. Yeah, I just try to get it in. I work so much and I try to get it in. Respect to everybody out there for the love and support. Without you been subscribed to me and you support me, share the video out. If you got a chance, share the video out. Cause it could help somebody, could help somebody rethink what they doing to their significant other that love them. I had a good time up here. And like I said, when I do these kind of shows, I get it from both side of the fences, the women's side and the men's side. And I thank you. I love you. Thank you for this. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Now River. Shout out to the State Game. Shout out to the Twitter East Nation and the Wolfpack. Shout out to you. Thank y'all for loving me. Thank you for being here. I might be back on Monday. I don't know. I will let you know. But whatever it is, you already know it's gonna be something real, some real life stuff. Thank you. I love you. And if you out and about, get home safely. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. And get home safely. If you're out drinking, if you was at somebody bar watching the football game, whatever game you're watching, don't drive drunk. Please get your designated driver, or call your Uber or Lyft, or get your cab. Or if you got a bus system, get on the bus and train, get to the house, and leave your car parked. Because we want to see you back here. We want to see you, your family want to see you alive. And plus, that is danger to somebody out there. And guess what? Hashtag 2023, not me. Let's help stop domestic violence. Let's stop child molestation, and child abuse. And let's stop cyberbullying and bullying. They got to stop. Let's stop all of those and stand up and let our voices be heard. Let our voice be heard to encourage somebody to build their own generational wealth. Let's encourage our young people that can be anything they want to be in this world, and let help them get there.